Hi, hello. I'm the Queen of Daggers and I hold the cards. Leo, my dear, welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you know what day it is? It's the full moon in Leo. Oh, look at you, shining in the sky, huh? But do you know what time that means? That's right, shadow work time. Get ready, my dear. And if you're new here, which you probably are, this is the baby channel, we don't have a lot of friends yet, please do subscribe so we can hang out some more on my little comfy cozy bed while I interpret some magical cardboard. We're starting with the Mystic Martian Oracle, so we get to find out what our extraterrestrial friends have in mind for you and your current journey, let's say. And what it is you need to focus on this glorious full moon in your sign. Also, low-key moment of appreciation for the Nickelodeon slime green going on here. I'm living for it. Okay. I guess this is the one we take then. Alright, sure. Heavens, mystery, reading between the lines, intuition. Now, if I recall, Leo, from everything I saw of you last week, you were going through quite a rough time. Perhaps you weren't listening to your intuition, now were you? Maybe this is a period of growth. Maybe you had to go through that for what we call a tower moment, so that you would finally start doing so. Maybe now you can recognize what people's intentions are, why they're actually coming to you, and from that, if they're even worth your time. Maybe you'll even make yourself a bit of a mystery to people and keep some knowledge only to yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that, Leo. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, we're on to the Dark Mirror Oracle that I just got. It is so slippery, my goodness. But I'm in love with it. I'm so in love with it. Oh, I got this yesterday and I think I've used it like 15 times and it violently called me out and I greatly appreciate it. It actually was exactly what I needed to hear. So, reading for Virgo is going to be interesting, as that is what I am, if you're curious. So let's see what the Dark Mirror wants to bring to light. I said that by accident in a Cancer's reading, and I thought it sounded really cool, so if it doesn't, you can let me know in a comment. You don't have to. That's not me, like, fishing for comments. It's just please tell me if that sounds stupid or not. I would like your opinion if you'd like to give it to me. Alone in the world. Yeah, given everything I read for you last week, that sounds about right. You feel very lonely, you feel abandoned, don't you? You feel very abandoned from the people who hurt you within the last few weeks. Maybe in general. Maybe that's why you keep running towards people who hurt you. You don't realize that there's a pattern there. And you need to focus more on your intuition to recognize that. It's not your fault that you haven't noticed this pattern and that people are like this. I want you to know that much very, very clearly, okay? This is something we learn in life as we go. And I learned a rough lesson similar to that fairly recently. It was unpleasant. But the mystery here is not only why you feel so alone, but why you're attracting people who make you feel alone. Because the running theme lately has been people who are not so kind to you, and I don't like that theme. I want better for you, Leo. It greatly upsets me. Frankly, no one deserves it. So, now we're on to the Le Vampire Oracle. I'm unsure if I'm supposed to pronounce it as vampire, but it sounds fancy, so we're going with it. See? Thank you. And my god, these cards are dummy thick. Oh, one already wanted to come out for you. Everybody's been getting 2 today, so. Nice. It's a damn good card. Interesting. Anybody else want to pop out, or am I just pulling now? I'll give you one more shuffle before I... There you go. Alright, so you got 2 very wonderful cards. First we have Ancient, Ancestry, Egypt, Magical Inheritance. I'm going to show you the second card before I say anything about it. Eternal Youth, Energy, Newness, Vitality. I think it's time that, for one, it could be quite imperative that you speak with your ancestors so that you no longer feel so alone. That is a way of tapping into your intuition that is going to help take away some of the mystery when you can communicate with them, when you at least allow them to know that you are finally listening to them. They are your guides after all. Even if your immediate family is trash, it happens to some of us, your ancestors are not necessarily. The good ones do guide you. Now, with Eternal Youth, you have this chance for renewal, for recharging your energy. And after everything that you've been through, from what I've seen through reading your cards as of late, you most certainly do need to recharge, and you need to focus on yourself, and you need to look within, and you need to stop seeking out other people right now. I mean, seek out your friends, seek out your whatever family you've chosen or you have that you enjoy, but I think it is imperative that you focus on yourself, your gifts, what is given to you, on your ancestors, and on the path you know you should be walking, or the path that you feel you should be walking but maybe haven't. Because that doesn't necessarily mean you're alone. You have guides. You have plenty of guides. You feel alone in the realm of mortality. But the thing is, you always have you. And that is one of your gifts, that you're even alive. Some people do not always see that as a gift, but Leo, my dear Leo, I certainly hope you do. Now, we shall consult my beloved Bones Arcana for any further insight. Now, I love this deck. I am madly in love with this deck. I truly am. I cannot say that enough in every video I do with it. It's by Junaid. I am unsure of how to say it. However, if you look in the little description thing for this video, I have a list of all the decks that I use. Except for these are new. I'll edit that at some point today or tomorrow. I'm going to be doing some full moon stuff myself to recharge and re-energize after I get all of this up. So after my tiny human falls asleep, he's kind of a priority. But we're finding out things for Leo. But yes, in the description box it will have the name of the person who made it on Etsy in case you enjoy it and you happen to read cards yourself and want a copy. You can also see if you would like a personal reading with me. There is an email at which you may contact me. So that's always neat. It's always fun. You would like to get a little more personal. I know we're going a little deep here, but that's the name of the game on a full moon. That's shadow work. So see, can I have 8 cards for Leo, please? 8 cards for Leo. Let's see what's going on with them. Let's see what other insights we can draw. Let's see if we can get a little more clarification on these oracle cards. Perhaps to why they feel so lonely. Perhaps to parts of themselves with which they need to connect. That, my dear, is going to be a large part of feeling less alone. Okay. I'll take them. Let's see, how many did we get here? 1, 2. 3. Oh, perfect! Oh, perfect. Oh, God, I love this deck. It is so kind to me. So many of my decks give me so much sass, and this one is just like, yes, let's go, let's do it. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I long for the day when I have good news for you, Leo. I truly do. I long for the day when I have a reading and it's nothing but you in complete joy with just Magician and the Star and the Sun and just High Priestess and like the 10 of Pentacles. And, oh, soon. Soon, soon, soon. I hope. So here we go, here we go, here we go. Here's what's up. Let me just pull the last. The bottom 3. Doop. Oh boy. Oh, I was hoping those would be a little happier too. I know, that sounds so encouraging. Okay. You're not reflecting. You're not, at all. You don't feel safe. You don't feel safe. I don't think you even feel safe in your head. I don't think you even feel safe in your head. I feel like you consider every point of travel some kind of pain. Even here, this is a celebratory figure, but that figure is celebrating alone, and I don't think you feel okay with that. This is supposed to be even more of a celebration of a getting out of a fight. You've already done your parade, and now you're recognizing that you've truly won the battle. But where we immediately go backwards, however, you're sick of fighting with yourself. This internal battle, you can't do it anymore because you're having this internal tower moment. And if you're unfamiliar with what a tower moment is, it's not particularly fun. It's often cataclysmic to the person who's experiencing it. But the thing is, the tower is an amazing card. And let me tell you why, if you don't know. The tower destroys everything that doesn't serve you, so you can rebuild everything that does. So the pieces of you that are the most wounded, that are falling apart at the seams within your mind, are the ones that need healing the most. And that means you have the chance to heal them. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now, while it is a moment of deep pain, and it's often very sudden and unexpected and unpleasant, which we shall say, to say the least, this chance for growth, this chance to rebuild yourself, to actually go within yourself and take this period of meditation and rest instead of just trying to rush off and run away from yourself because you don't feel safe. Maybe you don't feel safe outside of your head and inside of your head. Maybe there's a lot of chaos in there too. Because you're ignoring this calm, peaceful sort of wisdom because you feel so alone. Even though you have these guides and all of these gifts, and you're sort of running away from it. Because you're afraid. You're afraid of a new beginning. You're afraid of this eternal youth. You're afraid of the fact that you can't go on from all of this. Because that means that you have to go on after experiencing all of this. But that's the best part. That means the worst is over. And then with the Queen of Cups in reverse, I'm thinking, you just don't have the energy to give to anyone else anymore. And I don't think you believe that you have the energy to give to yourself, but you do. You absolutely do. You really, really do. It seems difficult, yes, and it's a lot, but you also feel like the world is kind of against you right now. You feel like your world is nothing but... There we go. Your world is just pain and heartache. And even though you've more or less won, please ignore my box light glare, thank you. You've more or less won all of these battles. This is the wounded warrior. You've come out the other side. The world still turns, But just because you've come out of the other side doesn't mean you've healed yet. And that's okay. You have time to heal. If you give yourself time to heal. And that's what you need to do. Okay? You need to acknowledge the gifts that you have and ignore the offers from others right now. You need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on your gifts. You need to focus on your ancestors. You need to not let anyone else try to push you in one direction or another, because that seems to be what's getting you some trouble in the past. From everything I've been reading for you in the past week or so, it's been you've had a rough time, Leo. But honestly, that Wounded Warrior card, it shows that you're moving. That shows that you're moving forward. And all of these have been very positive. While you feel alone in the world, sometimes it's important to be alone and to know you can be alone and to learn to be comfortable alone. Because we have to be comfortable with ourselves, or we'll spend the rest of our lives running for no reason. So, that is your full moon homework, I guess. That's everything I got for you, Leo. I hope this helps in one way or another. I hope it resonates. If it did, ring a chord, touch a chord, ring a bell. One of those is correct. And feel free to hit the little subscription button so we can hang out again on my little comfy cozy bed and have a feelings jam here. And I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for your time. And I hope to see you again. So, see you on Friday? Sound good? Friday? Yeah? Awesome! I can't wait. Alright. Bye!